According to a threat report issued by the American cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike, in 2019, RAAS demand soared into millions of dollars, causing unparalleled disruption. Let's start today's lesson by examining this concerning trend a bit closer. CrowdStrike also found that there's been a significant rise in what is known as big game hunting. This is when cybercriminals focus on stealing high-value data and assets belonging to large businesses to secure a high ransom. They do this because they know that big businesses are particularly sensitive to downtown and therefore more likely to pay big money. There are numerous ransomware groups or operations such as Wizard, Spider, Indirect Spider, and Double Spider crawling around the web causing millions of attacks. An interesting fact about Pinchy Spider. Did you know that Pinchy Spider is the criminal group behind the development of the ransomware most commonly known as GandCrab, which has been active since January 2018? Pinchy Spider sells access to use GandCrab ransomware under a partnership program with a limited number of accounts. The program is generally operated with a 60-40 split in profits, 60% going to the customer and 40% to them, as is common among e-crime actors. These days, everyone can be the target for a ransomware attack if they have attractive data and essential data. But there are some institutions and organizations that are particularly vulnerable to attacks for various reasons. Here is a table representing ransomware targets in the US during November and December 2019. Note the industries that were targeted and the choice of malware to disrupt day-to-day operations. In the last few years, educational institutions like colleges and universities have been the top ransomware targets, mainly because they have less sophisticated IT teams and systems and a high rate of file sharing. Healthcare firms are also vulnerable to ransomware attacks because they are always pretty keen to pay the ransom quickly as they need access to their patients' data. These are people in a critical stage of life. According to CrowdStrike Intelligence, cybercrime threats mostly come in the following forms. Banking Trojans. These are techniques used to steal info in the banking sector. Spam bots. Programs designed to collect or harvest email addresses from the internet. Business email compromise scams. These are more commonly known as phishing scams. Big game hunting threat groups. These are highly sophisticated targeted e-crime operations, as already mentioned. Carding shops that conduct credit card fraud. And ransomware as a service operations. Ransomware developed by hackers and sold to other users for cash. Here is a table of just a handful of the more common techniques used by threat actors. They are terminating a security product to avoid detection, using DSN protocol for tunneling and hiding data, posting malware on a compromised website and attracting people with adverts, and infiltrating email conversations to get information.